Well, for more now on the fight against the Islamic State group, I'm joined by France 24's expert on jihadi movement, Wassim Nasr. Wassim, hello. What are your thoughts here? Will anything concrete come out of this conference today?
I don't think that anything concrete will come out of this, since it's not the first meeting to launch more efficient coalition against the Islamic State. I guess it's more of a communication act today, because as we see on the ground, despite this coalition of more than 60 countries, despite the numerous airstrikes from the US or from Britain or France or many Arab countries also which are in the coalition, we shouldn't forget that, and the military effort, the financial effort made, even the religious effort made by countries like Saudi Arabia to say that this caliphate is illegitimate and people shouldn't join them. Until now, the Islamic State didn't witness any real setback, except Kobani after 4 months of fight, which is the Kurdish town in Syria, and after the town was completely destroyed. Another setback was at the Mosul Dam at the beginning of the strikes, and they lost Tikrit since they retreated from Tikrit to attack the Beiji refinery. So there is no significant military loss for the Islamic State yet.
There have been significant military losses, though, for the Iraqi government, and not least of which is Ramadi. Ramadi not far from Baghdad. How far do you see things going on the ground? Could the Islamic State group get as far as Baghdad?
I don't think that they will enter Baghdad. They already strike in Baghdad with car bombs or with suicide attacks. But before Ramadi, we shouldn't forget that they are in Fallujah since January 2014. Fallujah, it's much closer to Baghdad. It's a few kilometers away from Al-Baghdadi and from the center of Baghdad. So they are present where they have a supporting population. This is reality. If they were able to advance in all Anbar, it's because Anbar is a Sunni province. If they took Mosul, it's also because it's a majority of Sunni population in Mosul. And when they took Ramadi, it didn't happen in 2 days. Ramadi, the fight was ongoing with the Sunni militias who are against the jihadis since also January 2014. So the town didn't fall in 2 days. But when those same Sunni militiamen fighting the jihadis tried to get their families to Baghdad, secure in Baghdad, the government of Baghdad refused them entry. We shouldn't forget that. Before the fall of the town, it was a Friday, Baghdadi, the head of the Islamic State, said, those who are still in the ranks of the army and the police and wanna stop fighting us, they are welcome. And he addressed the families saying, you that are lost on the roads, you can go back to your hometowns, we won't hurt you. And 2 days after, the town fell. Why? Because Baghdad doesn't have anything to offer. Even the coalition doesn't have anything to offer to this population, which is more and more and day by day getting closer and closer to the Islamic State, because the lack of offer, but also because of the military gains of the Islamic State, either in Syria or in Iraq. Today they are advancing in the region of Aleppo. They are advancing in the south and Dara in Syria. They took Palmyr, Tadmur. They blew up the prison of Tadmur, which is really present in the heads of each and every person from this region, all religions included, Christians, Sunnis, and Shia were imprisoned in this prison. So by blowing it up, they are speaking to the people of this region. And at the same time, they are advancing in Iraq, in the provinces that are mostly Sunni.
All right, Wassim Nasr, thank you for that.